Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, and we got some other cool stuff to talk about today. We're also going to give away $50 worth of crypto if this video can get 250 likes within 24 hours, so make sure that you go ahead and press the like button right now. To start off, guys, make sure you go ahead and check out the Crypto Traders Dusty group on Facebook. I just made it because I noticed a lot of people don't really like Discord for some reason, and since I mostly use Discord, I thought maybe I should also make a Facebook group so the people who can't really be in there can also still join a little bit of the conversation. I'm going to be posting some really cool stuff on here, but should I be posting news that I find that's really important for everybody? Should I be posting something else? Let me know in the comment section down below because I will listen. And to start off here, Apple thinks cryptocurrency has long-term potential. Now, this is really interesting because the public opinion is changing. The way that the public views crypto, or the bigger companies or the spokespersons of bigger companies are viewing Bitcoin right now, is really a lot better than what we saw a couple of years ago. And it's really changing for the better for all of us, and that's really something that I'm liking. Now, in this case, it is not nobody crazy like Tim Cook who said it, but could Bitcoin become part of our payments future? Apple seems to think so. In a recent conversation with CNN Business, Jennifer Bailey, the vice president of Apple Pay, revealed that the company's awareness of and perhaps optimism about the crypto markets is real. "We're watching cryptocurrency," Bailey said. "We think it's interesting. We think it has interesting long-term potential." And although it is quite brief, her commentary offered a glimpse into how the tech giant is approaching Bitcoin and the broader crypto market. That is with an open mind. And today, Apple's market cap is more than 5 times larger than that of Bitcoin, which stands at roughly $188 billion. Now, admittedly, it's hard to discern much from Bailey's crypto musings. Her phrase, "interesting long-term potential," leaves the door open for Apple to dabble into crypto itself or to slam it shut later on. But really, for right now, I'm thinking it's a very positive stance. I'm liking it. Now, to get our shift away from general crypto and Apple, since I thought that was one of the most important things from today, we're going to move over into Ripple, and I want to actually start off with the Ripple drop right now. A little 2-minute video here explaining again what's going on with cryptocurrencies right now, at least what's going on with Ripple, and a little bit of the most important stuff in a small little video, so let's watch that.
It's Reinhard Kate, and welcome to another episode of the Ripple Drop. This month, we're talking to Chris Larson and Michelle Bond. How do blockchain and digital assets help build out the Internet of Value?
It's an infrastructure for moving value around the world, and that's both the distributed ledgers as well as the interoperability layer, ILP, for example. The second part of it is digital assets. Those currencies are going to be extremely important for reducing liquidity costs and sort of just greasing the wheels of how all these other things of value, dollar, yen, RMB, euro, but they need a digital asset to enable that easy translation from one thing of value to another thing of value. So we think they supplement the global economy in key ways.
That innovation that you've described from blockchain and digital assets, what kind of regulatory clarity do we need to get there?
The key thing is regulatory clarity. Not necessarily less regulation. In fact, we would advocate that the best system is going to be one that takes into consideration consumer protection, a nice environment for innovators, that they can feel comfortable and invest in these things.
Why is regulatory clarity so important?
From a government standpoint, they want to know that they have an attractive regulatory regime that will attract innovation, new technological advances. That all leads to jobs, and that leads to tax revenues. From a business's standpoint, it's also very important. And that's because if a business is going to set up shop in a jurisdiction, they want to know that they will have certainty in what the rules are that they need to abide by.
What kind of jurisdictions around the world can the U.S. look to as a positive example?
I think one of the greatest ones is probably the UK FCA. They recently revised their guidance just a few weeks ago, and what they decided to do was come up with very clear definitions for crypto assets, and they came up with a definition for a utility token, an exchange token, and also for a securities token. And that, I think, gave the industry a lot of comfort.
Ooh, I almost pressed the learn Chinese thing. That would have been quite funny if I did. But but yeah, that was definitely a very clear and important episode once more of the Ripple drop. Actually, already number 15. It is going insanely fast, all of this stuff, guys. I remember when they announced the Ripple drop such a while ago already. This time is really flying in the crypto space, guys. It is insane. But yeah, having said that, and hopefully you guys all understood all the subjects. Otherwise, I really recommend you guys to just quickly press the pause button as you can read through it down below right here once more. It's kind of a recap of what they said in the video. It's nothing new really. It's nothing special. And I always like to show the video instead of reading what's at the bottom, and not do both because a lot of people find it to be very annoying, I noticed. Ripple's XRP technical analysis. XRP to USD breakout is imminent. Ripple's XRP price on Thursday is trading in the red, down some 0.4%. XRP to USD price action continues to narrow, remaining in consolidation mode, moving within a bearish pennant structure. Buyers are heavily trying to defend the 25-cent mark. Failure to do so could open the door to a strong wave of selling pressure, and should the next bearish force a breach the narrow conditions, then the next major demand zone will be at 20 cents. Spot rate, not given, I guess. Okay. Relative change is minus 0.4. The highest point of today is 0.26, and the lowest point is 0.2536. On the daily chart of XRP to USD, we're seeing price action moving within a bearish pennant structure. Conditions are very narrow with a potential breakout nearing. On the hourly, XRP to USD continues to flirt with the bag, with a big, heavily defended 25 cents price mark. A breakout could be punishing next major area of support eye down at 20 cents, and that's actually not too good. All right, we're at 25.61, and everybody's talking about that 20-ish cent support levels, and I don't really like that all the way. How I would say it is, I don't like how we're talking that negatively about the crypto right now, as we're doing quite okay. You know, we're still above 25 cents support. If we break through, yeah, we're going to be seeing it. We'll most likely fall back to 20 cents. But Bitcoin is still above 10.5K, but more specifically and more specially above 10K again. So I think we have a little bit of way to go before we should really be talking about next supports, or at least wait off for it to happen. Right, for me though, personally, I'm going to be selling a little bit if it goes below 25 cents, or at least if it stays below there because of what I'm expecting. But on the contrary, you know, we could also be seeing a 24.98 or something like that and then bounce back up. It's not always determined by just going below 25 cents for a second. Here's a little quick video. I don't even know that there's sound. Oh, there's very loud sound. I'm not going to... Oh, okay, we're not going to listen to that. But sometimes you just find the perfect clip to make something funny. XRP the standard. And it's just a little bit of a funny clip made of the dumping. Really, how the truck is moving along with, or at least Ripple truck is moving along with all of the XRP and dumping it all. Yeah, put it down, baby. Put it down, baby. They're dumping it all. And again, I'm not seeing this as something toxic. I'm just seeing it as something fun, you know. I don't know what his intentions are, but he says it's just humor. Chill, right? And Fire Dragon replies and says, this is funny, or that is funny. I know some people will be butthurt about it, but it is funny regardless. I'll be here patiently holding, trusting in Ripple's choices. Still funny though. And he says, I only hold XRP if that's any comfort, and I do believe in their vision. And again, guys, you should find this stuff funny if, you know, it's your humor, of course, and not be such a, you know, an angry guy about it. You know, this type of stuff, I would always say, you know, is just good humor. It's just pure fun. You can't harm anybody with it. It's just made for fun, guys. I just noticed there will be a lot of hate in my comment section because of this stuff. So, you know, that's why I'm just quickly putting that out there. I like it though. I find it a very interesting tweet. Guys, by the way, make sure you go ahead and check out my Facebook group. I know I already said it, but I want you guys to all make sure you go ahead and check it out. And also, don't forget that there's a cool giveaway going on. And all that you have to do is press the like button on this video right now, comment something down below, and be subscribed. Crypto Airy, of course, one of the gods in the XRP/Ripple space, went on to Twitter to state, Mr. Kitao Finsum yesterday, we will use the virtual currency XRP for mins. And we are focusing on making MoneyTap into the group's flagship product. We're going to have various relationships with Ripple in the US, and this alliance is very significant. More in a coming video. Alex Cobb replied by saying, is he saying that MoneyTap will use XRP? Because that is eventually going to have 61 banks live on it. Crypto Airy replied by saying, hi Alex, he is saying As a first-tier public company on Tokyo Exchange, blue chip, XRP will be utilized in MoneyTap. Not all the banks in the consortium are strong in the cross-border remittances, but also he announced Ripple will become shareholder in MoneyTap, and that's again something I'm really liking. He said, Ari, you're on fire today. She said, I didn't have time to do a video. Please see Coin Post for information. Credible source. I'll follow up in the morning. And when XP Research Center asked for a link, which is of course justified, I mean, you should always be asking for references if we're talking about this type of heavy stuff. But Forte Skyo actually replied and got us a link from coinpost.japan with a little bit of the situation right there, FinTech and RegTech Summit. And again, it's most likely in Japanese. But again, it got the info. Mio replied by saying, I'm in Tokyo now, no sign of SBI anywhere, no sign of crypto at all. People, I'm speaking, don't care. In my honest opinion, Japan is just a cash country. I don't agree with that at all. Actually, I would say that they're maybe a little bit on the lower side in this place. Like Crypto Area is saying here, you're in Shinjuku, jump on Yamanote line, crypto inside of the trains. This was taken Wednesday night. Decurrent, the newest exchange to open. Please go to any cash register and you will see 10 plus ways to pay cashless by app. People use their phones. You may not be recognizing the logos. Nice hat the guy's wearing. I don't know where. Maybe. Oh, right there. Nice hat, bro. Nice hat. But yeah, what this is actually referring to is because Japan is often seen as one of the most technologically advanced countries, for them to say, or for this person to state it's kind of a cash country is really an interesting phenomenon. I don't think I've ever seen somebody say such a thing about Japan specifically, and I would also not see it that way. I guess, the place that he's pointing here is a little bit more of a cash place. Possibly, I don't know, I've never been here, but I would say personally that, yeah, they're definitely emancipating, or however you want to float, you want to say that, whatever. They're just going on and on and on. And also what I've noticed is that I think North Korea, or no, I mean, not North Korea, that's wrong. South Korea, there we go, is I think the number one country in terms of crypto adoption. I think, like 97% of the people over there are aware of cryptocurrencies, that they exist. And I don't know how much the adoption rate is, but at least the highest amount of awareness. And I think Japan was second or third on that list in terms of awareness about cryptocurrencies. And in turn, that would also, again, turn these partnerships that mainly focus on Japan into actually quite a huger phenomenon, and quite a huger thing and on a bigger scale. As again, we're not just talking about some banks that operate in some countries with some people that know about it, that might not know about it, that want to possibly maybe use it somewhere in the future, possibly maybe. But no, we're talking about a huge amount of people who know about it, who want to change, who want to know more, who are actively going to be using it instead of only passively, and also who are actively looking into it. As again, these Japanese are emancipating, they're looking forward, and they're really working on all of this. And then I think that's one of the things that makes this even just a little tiny step huger than it has already been for right now. But again, that's just my opinion. Also, what I'm noticing, guys, is how the articles have turned a little bit less in terms of not frequency, but in terms of TA. I've kind of seen the TA drop down a little bit. Again, I've not been searching as deep as I used to, because today I wanted to have a little bit of a important video instead of so superficial about just TA that we can find off random people on the internet. No, I wanted to have a little bit of context, a little bit of content, in depth about some stuff that's really important in the crypto space. And that is because, guys, I invest into the cryptocurrencies, all of them, but this is never to convince you to invest. This is never to show you guys how good this cryptocurrency is, or how much money you should put in it, or how much money I have in it. No, I never want to give you guys any specific numbers. I sometimes do, just for the sake of showing you guys a point, but it's never really about that specific number. It's about the thought process behind it. And also, I really could not care less if you buy or sell the coin, right? I just report on coins that I like. I just report on news that I can find that I like to talk about. But there's never any obligation, and there's also zero gain in you buying those cryptocurrencies because of me. So don't think I'm trying to shill XRP or any other coin by doing these videos, as I could not care less. I'm not getting paid to talk about these coins. This is all just purely for fun, all right? I could be talking about holochain or some other coin or blockchain out there. Would have all been the same thing. I'd just like to talk about this coin, so that's why I'm doing it right now. Please do not get so angry about me doing a little bit more videos on XRP. It's just something that's really putting up the work in the space right now, and that's why we're talking about that so often. But guys, again, do not forget to join my Facebook group. Also, some links are in the description down below for Twitter. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on there, the DustyBC. And make sure you go ahead and check out some of the other links in there as well, like the Discord and some other cool ones. Ledger, free Bitcoin. There's a cool little faucet in there as well. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very nice day.